Business Today is brought to you by
Life happens in a second, and we've seen 5.5 billion of them. 175 years of life's moments, all added up. With every tick of the hand, Sagicor will be there to turn those seconds into decades of prosperity. Sagicor, 175 years of wise financial thinking for life.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. Officials in the renewable energy sector are anxiously awaiting a decisive policy framework to help guide the continued development and expansion of the sector. President of the Barbados Renewable Energy Association, Aidan Rogers, says much of the growth within the sector so far has been through ad hoc approaches, and that's not simply enough.
Where we have answered certain technical questions, we've done some regulatory experimentation by the FTC. The utility company would have done a technical study to see how much their grid can accommodate in terms of wind and solar. This is as intermittent technologies. And through that ad hoc approach, we've made significant strides. We cannot discount that. But to go to the next level, particularly in keeping with the new figures that the Prime Minister would have announced a month ago, that we're looking at 65% renewable penetration by 2030, that penetration level can only be founded on a clear policy.
Rogers was speaking during a media conference yesterday where he announced plans for the association's upcoming Sustainable Energy Conference. He said the National Task Force for Energy, set up last year, is still working on a sustainable energy policy, and he's hoping it will be ready by year end.
That would actually create the actual contextual framework in which that 65% target can really be structured. Policy needs to drive how the legislation is formed. Policy needs to drive how the regulator treats to that legislation in terms of how they would establish what is the right tariff or price setting mechanism. So policy is very important.
The two-day inaugural Sustainable Energy Conference is scheduled for the Lloyd Erskine Sanford Center from November 10. Business Today will be right back.
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
Entrepreneurs are being encouraged to take advantage of the concessions under the Cultural Industries Act as they seek to grow their businesses. This advice has come from Chairperson of the Advisory Committee of the Bank on Me reality TV show, Roseanne Myers.
Where you have a cultural industries product that is an entrepreneurial product, and if you invest, there are tax incentives. And the Cultural Industries Development Act is in a fledgling. A lot of people don't know about it, but there are precious few things to write off in Barbados now, so you need to grab this one if you can. And the monies are very much well placed.
Myers was addressing the recent Bank on Me Distinguished Entrepreneurs Awards and Masterclass at the Hilton Barbados Resort. During the function, two outstanding entrepreneurs, owner of Champer's Restaurant, Cheryl Newman, and Trinidad-based owner of SM Jalil and Company, Dr. Ali Mohammed, were recognized for their contribution to entrepreneurship over the years. Get to know your staff. Managing Director of the Caribbean Institute of Leadership and Coaching, Ian Blanchard, is advising human resource professionals to adopt this approach to help staff reach their full potential and become more productive. Blanchard was addressing the 18th Annual Human Resource Management Association of Barbados Conference at the Lloyd Erskine Sanford Center recently under the theme, Partnering to Empower, Inspire, and Transform.
But there are people in organizations that are dying. And HR managers are sitting there quite passively. And they say, I'm trying, but they won't listen. Then maybe you need to think about adjusting your approach. Engagement scores we know. I mean, you guys are HR professionals, so you know when engagement is up, the the organizations perform well. The problem though is that there is not a quick link between engagement and profit. There's a lag. So CEOs have a challenge sometimes in appreciating the lag between improving employee engagement and the profitability of the organization.
Now for today's financial tip. If you think investing in your education is too expensive, try ignorance. The truth is, having that certificate, degree, or the requisite qualification is most likely to land you that dream job you've always wanted. It also saves you from being exploited or being deprived of some rights and freedoms. That's been the business today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.